What up, ass faces? Happy Taco Tuesday. Welcome back to Lab Session 6, Episode 6, Bet with Juice. Glad you guys can make it back. Really excited for this episode because we have to go over the two slips from yesterday. One of them, one of them just being pretty bad. We got beat up on it, but I was right about my guy Bryce Harper. I told you he was gonna show Manfred, hey, look at me. I'm gonna do my job and shut the up. So he did his thing. Addison Barger, no RBI. First game today, 9 o'clock. Dude hits a home run, like in his third at bat. So thanks for that, Addison. Appreciate it. Masitaka Yoshida. Not sure what his stat line was. Didn't look at it, but he did not get us our RBI. Kyle Stowers did not play, so we got the do not play right there. Boom. And then Jose Ramirez did not do anything yesterday. Maybe he had a double, maybe he had a home run. I don't know. Didn't check the stat line. I was in the lazy river drinking Chavelas, enjoying life. So we move on from that one. But the big one that I wanted to show you guys, because I was looking at this one, I had the notifications of Vladimir going yard and Austin Riley going yard as well. He's on my fantasy team. I looked maybe a couple minutes later, the kid Alex Bregman literally hits a home run, and they all have it within their first couple at bats. And the next guy we need is Nick the Dog Kurtz. He hit all game. He didn't get it. He's probably gonna hit a home run today. But that one is super close, and we obviously had that on the channel, so that's awesome. The other one went 1 for 5. Not too great, but to have that go, that's a different one. Went the wrong way. To have that one go 3 for 4 was pretty cool. I was kind of sweating out with my family at the resort, hanging out. It was a good time. It was fun. So, all right, now we move on to today's slate. And the first couple of games, I don't really care for. We're not betting on them. But I would like to take you through the little thought process of why we're not betting on them. First game, you got Blue Jays versus Orioles again. They played early this morning. Like I said, Addison hit a home run. We needed that yesterday, bro, not today. We needed that yesterday. You got Eric Lauer pitching for the Blue Jays. I think he's going to be pretty dominant. The Orioles scored like 16, I believe, 16 runs this morning. If they can do that again, congratulations. That's fantastic. That is great. Yeah, 16-4 this morning. They beat the Blue Jays. I think the Blue Jays have to win one today. Otherwise, they're up for a sweep tomorrow, and they don't want to get swept by the Orioles. They've been playing pretty bad. So, Blue Jays got to get it together. I think Eric Lauer has a very good game today. Next game is D-backs and Tigers. We're going back to the whole thought process of just not taking anybody from the D-backs purely because trade talks, trade rumors. I think we are in the last week of it, and I just think some people might get moved, and I'm not taking a Tiger because it never goes well for us. Next game, you do got Rockies versus Guardians. We're not taking anybody. Jose Ramirez didn't get his stat projection yesterday, which was not surprising due to the recent news that we've been getting from this team. Emmanuel Clase is under investigation for not necessarily this, but betting on his pitching stuff. You know, that's what he's under investigation for right now. But it's just kind of funny because it's their game today is brought to you by probably a sports book of some sort. But I just put a big LOL. We're not betting on that team. I do like the Rockies in certain spots. I really like that team as as bad as they are. I really like that team, but I'm not touching the Guardians props for a while because of the whole stuff brewing around them right now. It's pretty wild. you got two different pitchers under investigation for essentially gambling on themselves or their pitches, whatever. Bad look for them. Bad, bad, bad. Don't do it. Next game, first prop on our slip today is going to be from the Rays and Yankees game. Boyle, 5.5 Ks. Um, I saw it at first and I was like, whoa, this looks too good. And I was like, maybe I should stay away from it. And I did a little bit more digging, a little bit more research, and there's a couple more people that I trust that are on it, and we're gonna ride with it. He's basically supposed to be back in the starting rotation tonight. So against the Yankees without Aaron Judge, the cat, um, I think he gets this easily. I think he has three by the second inning, and after that, he should be going 6 innings tonight, and he should be able to get six very easily for us. Cash that one. Next game, we got the Braves and Royals. I did want to take Salvador Perez today. My buddy he is from Kansas. I was in the Navy with him, and he told me, he said, Salvador, he's a really good uh, matchup against this guy. And I was like, okay, I'm listening, I'm listening. I looked it up myself. He's 2 for 3, I believe, no home runs, but he is in a good spot to get 2 RBIs. But the only reason why I'm staying away from him and keeping him off the main slip for today is because he got hit in the elbow yesterday. He got hit. And he is starting today. He is in the lineup, but it kind of scares me. He might not be feeling himself. Doesn't feel good when you get hit right there. So he's going to go on the gut slip. But we're staying away from the main slip today. Next game, you got Red Sox and Twins. Same thing. There is a guy that's going on the gut slip, Trevor Larnach. He has a terrible, terrible matchup against the pitcher from the Red Sox. And let me see. Giolito. And Giolito's been pitching kind of decent, but fell off the last couple starts. So I do think Larnach actually gets a hold of him tonight. For some reason, like I said, he's like I think 1 for 10, 1 for 9, something like that against the guy. Um, and I did right here. It says Twins inconsistent. So like I said, I'm not taking anything for the main slip, but Larnach, I think he gets a hold of Giolito tonight for sure. Cubs Brewers is the next game. You got Christian Yelich for 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I don't trust, like I said, I don't like the Cubs at all. Colin Ray's pitching tonight for them. Yelich has a very good matchup, very good numbers against him. So we're going Christian Yelich, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs for the very next prop on today's slip. So far we got Boyle and Yelich. That's 2 down. We are going 4 leg today, so we got 2 more to go. We got Phillies and White Sox next game. I did want to include this Jesus Luzardo on the slip. There's too many people on him today, and I have a feeling the White Sox beat them yesterday, and I have a gut feeling they're going to get to Luzardo today. If he gets the strikeouts, I'm fine with that. I'd also put him on the slip with Salvador Perez and Trevor Larnach. So we're cool if he gets it, but we're not putting him on the main slip today. Marlins Cardinals is the very next game, and we do got our next prop. The dude, Alec Burleson, for an RBI. I kept going back and forth. I'm I'm going with what I'm thinking, and there's gonna be two dudes in front of him, Mason Wynn and Ivan Herrera. At first, I thought Burleson might get the bases himself. Maybe those two guys in front of him don't get the job done, and we'll go back to this if this is exactly what happens. But I do believe that Mason Wynn or Herrera, one of them, doesn't have to be both. One of them gets on, and Alec Burleson does bring him in today, sometime throughout the game. They are playing the Marlins, so I do think Burleson could also get that from a home run. So let's see what happens there. Next game, we got Rangers versus Angels. This was a tough one. I also went back and forth on this one. This is going to haunt me. Taylor Ward, SoCal boy, used to play with them at Shadow Hills. I had him for either bases or RBI. It sucks that they have him up, or they're talking about trade rumors with him, and I would not like to see him leave. I want to see him stay with the Angels. He fits well there. He plays. It's so cool to see him play with Mike Trout. Um, I just have a weird feeling he has really good numbers against Patrick Corbin, and I don't trust Patrick Corbin. He's really good, but not that good against Taylor Ward. So I stayed away from Taylor on the main slip. He's going on the gut slip with the other guys. I believe we got two really good slips here. I wanted to kind of play stuff where I thought it needed to be, if that makes sense. Maybe some people get it, maybe some people don't. But Taylor's gonna go on another slip, like I said, on the gut slip for either bases or RBI, and I'll show you guys in a little bit. Next game, which is our very next slip or very next prop on the slip, is Pirates versus Giants. Right, we got Rafael Devers. The stat line, or the sorry, I keep saying stat line, but his numbers against let's see, against Bailey Falter from Pittsburgh, 1 for 3. The one hit that he has is a double. We're going back to that same mentality, that same thought process that he puts it in one of those gaps in Oracle Park or whatever it's called, whatever it's called these days. Um, the Giant Stadium, whatever they call it. Devers gets another double tonight. We'll take his home run prop as well as always. He's gonna send one into the McCovey Cove soon, sooner than later, hopefully. But Devers 1.5 bases tonight, and that is actually the last prop for the slip tonight. The next game is Mariners versus A's. I do have Rayleigh, the big dumper to hit a home run tonight. He's been kind of cold, not super cold, but he is due to hit one. Um, Let me show you guys the slip that we have for tonight. Let's get into it. Joe Boyle, 5.5 Ks. We got that at plus money because the little demon goblin. And then Christian Yelich, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Alec Burleson, an RBI, and Rafael Devers, 1.5 bases. Gets it on the double and that little triple corner, whatever they call it. Um, and then the next slip that we had, I told you guys, I wanted to show you guys this because I do believe, not necessarily believe, but I just have a good feeling about the gut slip. You got Salvador Perez, 2 RBIs. If his elbow is feeling good tonight, I think he hits a. My friend told me. Shout out to Zach. What up, Zach? He told me he's gonna hit a home run tonight. One home run is just 1 RBI. Hopefully, there's somebody on base when he hits that. It's probably gonna be Vinny Patches. Do your job, Vinny. And then you got Trevor Larnach, 1.5 hits and runs, RBIs. Jesus Luzardo, 6.5 strikeouts. Taylor Ward, I trust you. As long as you're locked in like you usually are, you're going to bring in Mike Trout, one of the GOATs. RBI for Taylor Ward. Cal Rayleigh, the big dumper, 1.5 bases. That pays $335 for 201. And our original slip pays $15 for 300. Thank you guys as always for watching. Shout out to Selena. Make tacos, not war. Enjoy the rest of you guys' night. Let's hit the bet, baby. Let's go.